Welcome back to our channel. Today is a beautiful day to dive deep into the glamorous, scandalous, and fiercely competitive world of Los Angeles fashion. Grab your favorite beverage, settle into your most comfortable spot, and let us unpack the latest explosive developments that are about to shake the very foundations of the Forrester and Spencer empires. The drama is hotter than ever, so let us get right into it. The battlefield of Los Angeles high fashion has always been paved with silk, sequins, and shattered loyalties. However, the latest developments on the bold and the beautiful prove that the war has officially transcended the runway. The bitter corporate feud between the legacy powerhouse Forrester Creations and the newly minted Logan Creations is no longer just about haute couture or youthful apparel demographics. The battleground has violently shifted into the highly lucrative, high-stakes beauty industry. Fragrances and cosmetics are the lifeblood of fashion empires, providing the massive profit margins required to fund extravagant runway shows. Now, a single bottle of perfume is threatening to become the catalyst for the absolute destruction of either Forrester Creations or Logan Creations, and the woman holding the detonator is none other than the iconic Brooke Logan Forrester. To understand the gravity of this impending explosion, we must first travel to the breathtakingly beautiful shores of the French Riviera. Brooke Logan Forrester and her devoted husband, Ridge Forrester, fled to Monaco to escape the suffocating toxicity of the Los Angeles corporate war. Ridge, desperate to protect his wife's mental health, hoped the magic of Monte Carlo would serve as a romantic reset. He wanted to pull Brooke away from the agonizing reality of her daughter Hope Logan Spencer's shocking defection to Katie Logan's rival company. However, the pristine Mediterranean views and luxurious accommodations were no match for the relentless reach of corporate espionage. While trying to enjoy a moment of peace, Brooke's phone illuminated with a devastating text message from Fanny Greyson, the French singer and fashion enthusiast who had recently been shopping a new fragrance concept around town. Fanny Greyson's text message was not merely a casual update. It was a carefully calculated corporate bombshell. Fanny revealed to Brooke that after being unceremoniously rejected by Steffy Forrester Finnegan for a Hope for the future perfume collaboration, she had officially signed a lucrative contract with Logan Creations. But the true dagger in the message was the highly classified information Fanny chose to share with the Forrester matriarch. Fanny disclosed that the perfume she is currently developing for Logan actually contains a rare, exclusive ingredient, a proprietary botanical or chemical compound that Forrester Creations completely missed out on when Steffi arrogantly dismissed her pitch. This exclusive ingredient is projected to revolutionize the fragrance market, guaranteeing massive commercial success and critical acclaim for whoever launches it first. The revelation of this exclusive ingredient places Brooke Logan Forrester in an agonizing, impossible position. She is suddenly the sole possessor of the most valuable piece of corporate intelligence in the industry. The sheer weight of this secret is physically and emotionally crushing her. Brooke is standing at the precipice of a monumental decision that will permanently alter the trajectory of her life and the lives of everyone she loves. On one hand, she could choose to betray Katie and Hope by taking this invaluable formula and ingredient information directly to her husband, Ridge. By doing so, Brooke could help Forrester Creations reverse engineer the fragrance, launch a preemptive strike, and crush Logan Creations before their perfume ever hits the department store shelves. It would be the ultimate act of loyalty to Ridge and the Forrester legacy. On the other hand, Brooke could choose to remain silent, protecting the exclusive ingredient and allowing Katie and Hope to secure a massive victory for Logan Creations. This option presents a tantalizing but agonizing path to redemption. Viewers will vividly recall that Brooke recently unleashed a vicious verbal and physical assault on Katie, violently smashing a monitor, slapping her sister, and officially disowning her. The Logan sisterhood, once the unbreakable bedrock of the show, has been completely shattered into a million irreparable pieces. By standing by her sister and keeping Fanny's secret, Brooke could potentially use this as an olive branch to salvage the deeply fractured Logan relationships. However, doing so would mean actively committing corporate treason against her own husband and the company that bears his name. This agonizing internal tug-of-war is taking a severe psychological toll on Brooke. The once confident and assertive matriarch is now spiraling into a deep, debilitating depression. The vibrant lights of Monaco seem entirely gray as Brooke wrestles with the demons of her own loyalty. She is unable to sleep, unable to eat, and unable to fully engage with Ridge's romantic gestures. Ridge, sensing his wife's profound distress, continually urges her to ignore the corporate drama and focus on their love. He believes Brooke is merely grieving the loss of hope to a rival company. Ridge is completely oblivious to the fact that his wife is harboring a secret that could either save his family's empire or bankrupt his sister-in-law's burgeoning business. Brooke's depression is a manifestation of her paralyzing fear. She knows that no matter which path she chooses, she is going to deeply betray someone she loves. While Brooke is drowning in a sea of guilt and depression in Monaco, the atmosphere back in Los Angeles is thick with paranoia and suspicion. Steffy Forrester Finnegan, the fiercely protective co-CEO of Forrester Creations, is operating on high alert. Steffy's recent traumas, including Sheila Carter's terrifying return and Hope's shocking defection, have left her hyper-vigilant and deeply untrusting of anyone outside her immediate inner circle. When Steffy learns that Fanny Greyson has suddenly aligned herself with Logan Creations, her sharp business instincts immediately kick into overdrive. Steffy does not believe for a single second that Fanny's move to Katie's company is a simple business transaction. Instead, Steffy suspects that Fanny is operating with far more sinister and complex motives. Steffy's paranoia rapidly evolves into a full-blown conspiracy theory. She begins to suspect that Fanny Greyson is actually a double agent, deliberately playing Forrester Creations and Logan Creations against one another. Steffy theorizes that Fanny is intentionally feeding selective information to both sides, hoping to spark a mutually destructive war that will allow a third party, perhaps an international conglomerate or Fanny herself, to sweep in and dominate the market. Steffy remembers how aggressively Fanny pitched the hope for the future perfume and how quickly she pivoted to Logan when rejected. To Steffy's analytical mind, this is not the behavior of a rejected artist. It is the calculated maneuvering of a corporate saboteur. The stakes in this beauty industry confrontation are astronomically high. The fashion war has shifted from the catwalk to the cosmetics counter, a transition that brings a terrifying new level of risk. In haute couture, a failed collection might result in a bad quarter and some bruised egos, as Eric Forrester recently experienced with his critically panned return to the runway. But the fragrance industry requires massive upfront capital investment for chemical engineering, mass production, global distribution, and celebrity marketing campaigns. A single, microscopic mistake in the marketing strategy or a leak of proprietary formulas could literally cause both empires to collapse into bankruptcy. If Steffy is right and Fanny is a double agent, the entire Los Angeles fashion hierarchy is sitting on a ticking time bomb. Steffy begins to actively investigate Fanny's movements, determined to uncover the truth before Forrester Creations suffers another catastrophic blow. She tasks the company's security and legal teams with digging into Fanny's background, her international contracts, and her sudden connection to Katie Logan. Steffy is desperate to prove her double agent theory, knowing that if she can expose Fanny's treachery, she might be able to neutralize the threat and simultaneously deal a fatal blow to Logan Creations. Steffi's relentless pursuit of the truth puts her on a direct collision course with her own stepmother, Brooke, who is secretly holding the very information Steffy is desperately searching for. Meanwhile, over at Logan Creations, Katie Logan Spencer and Hope Logan Spencer are operating in a state of blissful, dangerous ignorance. Katie is fiercely proud of her strategic genius in poaching Hope and securing Fanny Greyson's fragrance contract. She views the upcoming perfume launch as the ultimate checkmate against Steffy and Ridge. Katie is pouring millions of dollars of Bill Spencer's backing into the marketing and production of this exclusive scent. She is completely blind to the possibility that Fanny might be playing a double game, or that the exclusive ingredient's secret has already been compromised and delivered straight to the enemy camp via Brooke's smartphone. Hope, too, is throwing her entire heart and soul into the fragrance launch. After the crushing guilt of betraying her mother and the intense anxiety of her debut fashion show, Hope views this perfume as her chance to solidify her independence and prove her worth as a standalone brand. She is working closely with Fanny, trusting the French singer implicitly. Hope has no idea that her mother is currently sitting in a luxurious Monaco hotel suite, agonizing over whether to detonate a bomb that would obliterate Hope's new venture. The tragic irony is palpable. Hope left Forrester to escape the familial control and corporate manipulation, only to land in the center of a far more dangerous and deceptive web. The character of Fanny Greyson adds a fascinating layer of unpredictability to this narrative. Is she truly a malicious double agent, as Steffy suspects? Or is she simply a shrewd, opportunistic businesswoman leveraging the bitter Forrester-Logan feud for her own maximum financial gain? Fanny's decision to text Brooke about the exclusive ingredient is highly suspicious. If she is loyal to Logan, why would she share this proprietary information with the wife of Forrester's co-CEO? It is highly probable that Fanny is testing the waters, trying to see which matriarch will offer her the most power and money. Fanny is treating the legacy families of Los Angeles like pawns on a chessboard, and she is currently winning the game. As the days tick by, Brooke's depression deepens into a state of emotional paralysis. The silence between her and Katie is deafening, a constant reminder of the shattered sisterhood. Brooke looks at Ridge, the love of her life, and knows that keeping this secret is a fundamental betrayal of their marriage and their shared corporate interests. Ridge has fought fiercely for their family, even declaring an all-out war on the Spencer family to protect the Forrester legacy. If Ridge ever discovers that Brooke knew about Logan's secret weapon and did nothing to stop it, it could permanently destroy their relationship. The ghost of Brooke's past betrayals haunts her every waking moment in Monaco. The impending collision between these powerful women is inevitable. The battle lines have been drawn, not with fabric and thread, but with scent notes and chemical formulas. The beauty industry is notoriously ruthless, and the marketing campaigns for these rival fragrances will be nothing short of vicious. If Brooke chooses to hand the formula to Ridge, Forrester Creations will launch a massive counter-campaign, potentially accusing Logan of intellectual property theft or rushing an inferior knockoff to market to dilute Logan's sales. The ensuing legal and public relations nightmare would drag both families through the mud, fulfilling Steffi's worst fears of mutually assured destruction. Conversely, if Brooke chooses to protect Katie and Hope, she will be forced to watch her husband and stepdaughter walk blindly into a devastating commercial ambush. When Logan launches the fragrance with the exclusive ingredient, Forrester's own beauty division will suffer a catastrophic loss in market share. Steffy will be humiliated, Ridge will be furious, and Brooke will have to live with the knowledge that she allowed it to happen. However, this path might be the only way to heal the gaping wound in the Logan family. Brooke might reason that Forrester Creations is strong enough to survive a financial hit, but the Logan sisterhood cannot survive another betrayal. The tension is reaching a boiling point. Will Brooke Logan Forrester choose the enduring, passionate love she shares with Ridge and her loyalty to the Forrester empire? Or will she be pulled back by the unbreakable bonds of blood, choosing to protect Katie and Hope in a desperate bid to resurrect the Logan family? Steffy's relentless investigation into Fanny's double agent status threatens to expose everything before Brooke can even make her choice. A single misstep in marketing, a single leaked document, or a single moment of weakness could trigger a chain reaction that leaves both Forrester Creations and Logan Creations in absolute ruins. The fragrance war has begun, and the scent of betrayal is lingering heavily in the air. As we look ahead to the upcoming episodes, fans should brace themselves for one of the most emotionally complex and high-stakes storylines in recent memory. The shift from fashion to fragrance has elevated the corporate espionage to unprecedented heights. Brooke's debilitating depression, Steffy's paranoid crusade, and Fanny's mysterious machinations are weaving a tapestry of suspense that will keep viewers on the edge of their seats. The fallout from this exclusive ingredient will change the landscape of Los Angeles forever. Stay tuned, because the drama on the bold and the beautiful is only going to get more intense, more glamorous, and infinitely more dangerous.